Your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a lead-footed driver could be facing 20-plus years in prison following a Thursday night traffic stop near Minutair. Troopers pulled over 36-year-old Brett Colopy of Gering after he was clocked driving 89 miles per hour in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. After he was pulled over, the trooper saw an open container of alcohol within Colopy's reach, and he ended up blowing over the legal limit. A search of the vehicle also uncovered a rifle and handgun. Colopy was arraigned on these charges Monday afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, a 3-day trial has been set for the 45-year-old Scottsbluff man accused of murdering his father last spring. Elijah Cervantes has pleaded not guilty to charges including second-degree murder and first-degree arson. He's accused of dousing his father, 74-year-old Anthony Cervantes, and lighting him on fire during a March 2025 altercation. The defense had filed a motion to rely on the defense of not guilty by reason of insanity. The state moved forward with a bench trial with Judge Leo Dobrevoli starting on September 21st. If convicted on the murder charge, Elijah Cervantes would face 20 years to life in prison. And the Scottsbluff Fire Department is reminding residents to celebrate responsibly as fireworks sales and use begin tomorrow. In Scottsbluff, fireworks may be discharged from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. through July 3rd, with extended hours until midnight on Independence Day. Despite dry conditions and public concern, fire officials say residents have historically used fireworks responsibly in Scottsbluff. The department responded to just one fireworks-related fire during last year's 10-day period and 8 calls in 2024, with many involving dumpster fires. Officials urged residents to avoid shooting fireworks into dry vegetation, keep water or a fire extinguisher nearby, never relight malfunctioning fireworks, and allow spent fireworks to cool and be soaked before disposal. Residents are also encouraged to keep properties clear of dry vegetation and debris. Fire Marshal Chris Perales says crews are prepared and ready to respond if needed, and remind residents to call 911 immediately if a fire occurs. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Continued concerns about dry conditions for vegetation prompted more discussion by the Gering City Council on Monday on the special event permit for the Allred Brothers Fireworks Show scheduled for July 3rd at Five Rocks Amphitheater. City staff presented a request to amend the permit to allow a change of venue to another location inside of town that would present less risk of a wildfire, such as Oregon Trail Park. During discussion on the topic, Councilmember Michael Gillen said he prefers to have that flexibility.
I think that we really need to strongly consider giving the flexibility to staff to partner with the fireworks team and the truck show people and the event coordinators and allow them to make the best decision possible. Because the other option is we have a fire chief that feels like it's not safe to line up there and we don't have a show at all. So I would much rather give them the flexibility of having an alternative to where we can still host it, because it is greener inside of town than it is outside of town.
Justin Allred commented that Oregon Trail Park would be a good alternative, as it's a large area with grass that gets regular watering, and those attending would likely be spread out in the entire park, plus surrounding neighborhoods.
I believe that it spreads out the traffic. I realize we don't have parking lots that are the same size as what's at Five Rocks, but it can create neighborhood, more of like a neighborhood party or a yard get together. There's plenty of room in the park for people to bring out picnic blankets, and as long as we have, kind of a barricade area, we prefer a irrigated location. Green grass does not catch on fire, and it's much safer and easier to set up on a venue like that.
The council approved a request to allow a change of venue on a 7-1 vote, with Rebecca Shields dissenting. If the show does get moved, city officials will announce it as soon as the decision is made, which would likely be within 1 week and would be publicized through releases to local news outlets like KNEB and on the city website and social media. And Nebraska health officials have confirmed the state's first human case of West Nile virus for the 2026 season. The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services says the case was identified in the North Central District Health Department area. With mosquito activity increasing during the summer, state epidemiologist Dr. Sidney Stein is urging residents to take precautions, noting there is no vaccine or specific treatment for the virus. Health officials recommend using insect repellent, wearing long sleeves and pants, avoiding outdoor activity at dawn and dusk, and eliminating standing water around homes where mosquitoes can breed. Most people infected with West Nile virus experience no symptoms or only mild flu-like illnesses, but severe cases can occur, particularly among adults 50 and older with weakened immune systems.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Duvin, a 9.5-year-old Siberian Husky mix who's been at the Panhandle Humane Society for a full month now. At his age, Duvin should be spending his days curled up in a cozy bed with a family who loves him, not waiting in a shelter kennel. Duvin is a sweet, gentle soul who loves being with his people and soaking up all the attention he can get. His adoption cost is $200, and that includes the cost of his neuter, his microchipping, his vaccination, and his wellness checks. To meet Duvin or any of the dogs and cats available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily from 1 to 4.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, earlier this spring, members from the Gering Student Council worked together to create a video public service announcement to highlight the dangers of drinking and driving. Senior Tyler Fry told KNEB News the message was to hopefully make people stop and reconsider before getting behind the wheel when intoxicated.
Well, it's a drunk driving campaign, to make an ad to hopefully promote people like us teenagers specifically around the Panhandle to not drink and drive, not to do substances and drive. Hopefully be safe in our community.
NSP Trooper Tim Flick entered the Gering PSA into the Nebraska State Patrol Convention, and out of all the safe driving videos entered into this national competition, GHS took third place. The video is made with the help of GHS Student Council, GHS Digital Media, the Nebraska State Patrol, Gering Volunteer Fire Department, Regional West Medical Services, and AirLink. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. I'll see you here next time.